And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at even par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, that one's dancing. So this one downhill all the way. This will be a tough one to judge. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay at level par. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in two, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
Rory, that's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway.
Ooh.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. Will certainly help the cause. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway.
Beautiful tee shot, straight down the middle. Just got to worry about that 3/4 or half wedge shot upcoming. That's a head scratcher, that approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain at 1 under par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
We have 124 yards left to the hole. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course.
It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today.
Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway. Okay, center of the green, a good safe shot. Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Oh, that was one heck of an effort right there. That would have been the birdie of the day by far. Well done. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those 2 fairway bunkers, you would leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Oh, wonderful effort right there. That was tracking much of the way, and it'll leave a short one for birdie. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8, and he will definitely not say no to that. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. All right, in the fairway.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced away. But that second shot on this par 5, it completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. So now from just off the green, call it the fringe. This will be long and tricky, but it is a look for eagle.
That's the modern game. Huge tee shot, little shot, get in close, and a potential birdie.
Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And he's going to move to 4 under par, just one shot off the top spot. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Got to think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. And that won't be too bad. It'll run just off the back and onto the fringe. This from 7 feet. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. He's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. That is not the spot to be. Now a second to this par 3.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you get a shot like that.
Now a third. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. This may be a touch right. No fairway here, this one in that rough.
190 now on the second shot.
Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result.
"15 feet away.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in 2 with a good shot here.
Now, that's not a bad shot, and the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's him for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. That's going to leave him 3 back with just 2 holes remaining. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. And that will be no bargain in there.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay at 2 under. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. Some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that'll be a round of 3 under, 69. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do they show up next time, though? I think that's the key.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long.